personnel. Governor Makinde Olubadan, APC candidate, laments Chief Lekan Alabi's death. And INEC displays President Tinubu Shetima's credentials ahead of 2027 elections. Those are the headlines. Now the news in details. On the news this evening, President Bola Tinubu has appointed Yakubu Jang, son of former Plateau State Governor Jonal Jang, as Senior Special Assistant in the Office of the President. The announcement was made by Vice President Kashim Shettima while delivering a goodwill message on behalf of President Tinubu today at the 80th birthday celebration and book launch of Chief Jang in Jos, Plateau State. Shettima disclosed that the appointment reflects the President's recognition of capacity, loyalty, and the need to accommodate diverse voices in governance. The appointment came on the same day Nigeria's political leaders gathered to honor the elder statesman of his decade of service in the Nigerian Air Force as military administrator, two-term governor of Plateau State, and senator. The federal government has expanded the Presidential Forest Guards Initiative to 10 states with more than 9,000 personnel now trained to help secure forests and other ungoverned spaces used by kidnappers, bandits, and other criminal groups. The Office of the National Security Advisor disclosed this in a public notice yesterday, noting that the latest phase of the program covers Kaduna, Edo, and Kogi states, where over 2,000 forest guards have completed training and are set to be deployed to identify security flashpoints. The initiative is coordinated by the Office of the National Security Advisor and implemented under the Operation Leadership and Department of State Service, with support from the National Intelligence Agency, Defense Headquarters, the Nigerian Police Force, and the National Park Service. The federal government revealed that the initiative was designed to restrict the movement of criminal groups through poorly monitored forest corridors, often used to establish camps, hide abductees, and move across communities and state boundaries. It noted that the officers would be deployed to forests, remote settlements, border communities, and other areas affected by kidnapping, banditry, and related crimes to support surveillance, early warning efforts, and intelligence-led operations. And also in the news this evening, the Oyo State Governor, Engineer Seyi Makinde, the Olubadan of Ibadan land, Oba Rashidi Ladoja, and the gubernatorial candidate of the All Progressive Congress in the state, Sharafaddin Ali, have declared the death of Chief Lekan Alabi as another great loss to the entire state. Governor Makinde, the Olubadan of Ibadan land, and Ali disclosed the information in their separate condolence message issued today. In his reaction, the governor described Alabi as one of the finest indigenes of the state. The former chief press secretary to 3 governors in Oyo State, Chief Lekan Alabi, died in the early hours of today at the age of 76. Alabi was until his death the Abese Olubadan of Ibadan land. In the press statement signed by the special advisor to Governor Makinde on media, Dr. Suleiman Olanrewaju, expressed deep sorrow over the demise of the Ibadan senior chief. He described the deceased as an outstanding public affairs analyst, distinguished elder statesman, cultural icon, and respected community leader. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has commenced the public display of the personal particulars and academic credentials of presidential candidates for the 2027 general elections. The exercise, which took off today, features documents submitted by President Bola Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress and his running mate Vice President Kashim Shettima. Copies of President Tinubu's personal particulars and credentials, also known as a Form EC9, included his Bachelor's of Science degree in Business Administration from Chicago State University, United States, which his transcript indicates he was awarded with honors on June 22, 1979. For the Vice President, the display documents traced his educational background from primary schools and secondary school. Campaigns from the presidential and National Assembly elections are scheduled to begin on August 19, while those of governorship and state assembly elections will follow later, in line with the Commission's revised timetable. And finally, in the news this evening, Outpour Fragrance Initiative has appealed for greater public support and strategic partnership to expand its programs and create more opportunities for people in the community. Speaking during an interview at the 10th anniversary celebration and awareness program for its children's book titled Bisola and the Paper Clock, held in Ibadan today, the convener of the initiative, Dr. Lola Odeyale Ayo Fashida, said the organization remains committed to broadening its impact despite existing challenges. She explained that the organization is focused on increasing its reach, creating more opportunities, and encouraging wider community participation.
Outpour of Fragrances Initiative is a not-for-profit organization, and it's aimed at making life better for children, for young adults, for women. Now, we have a lot of projects that we do in terms of paying JAM fees, giving business trainings and grants to single mothers and widows. We have our Back to School initiative. We have had our beauties. We have a portion where children come to read, the Jackies up. And then we have this that we call Children Praise and Pray. The lessons for me has been always continue to show up, because one little act of goodness has a lot of impact.
Dr. Lola stressed the need for citizens to be proactive and contribute positively to the society, noting that meaningful development requires collective effort. She also encouraged interested members of the public to visit the organization's website or call its official phone lines to learn more about its activities and partnership opportunities.
The initiatives that we are doing, it's expanding. Children Praise and Pray, we're having the 3rd edition in UK this year. We're having the maiden edition in Canada. So we're expanding. And aside expanding, we're also expanding our impact. And we need a lot of resources, funding, visibility. We want a lot of people that have the mind to support the causes that we are embarking on to join us. And that's why we initiated the Friends at Ofia 10 to say, no matter what, you can be a part of what we are doing. They can go to our website, www.outpouroffragrances.org. They can also reach out to us on all our social media, and we are on LinkedIn, we are on Instagram, we're on Facebook. And of course, they can also reach out to us on our number 070-31-269-509.
Also speaking, members of the organization reflected on the initiative's journey over the past 10 years and shared their experiences and contributions to its growth.
It has been a wonderful experience. It is a program held every year, and it is held to impact lives. There are songs, and we are able to gather and pray and worship God.
Well, my experience with OFI has been amazing. I've been there for 10 years, so consistently I've been having a nice time doing all their programs and all their events.
I think I was 9 or 8 or 10 when I started, and she has always been like a teacher to me. So she always brought me and my friends together. We're always worshiping and singing in church. And then the first program that we had in Jesus Compass, we were in the choir, and then we kept going till now. So I think 2 years ago, I had the opportunity to give the word, and this year I'm the MC. So I feel like it's just a continuous thing. So.
And that's it on the national news. But before we end the news, here are the highlights. President Bola Tinubu appointed Yakubu Jang, son of former Plateau State Governor Jonal Jang, as Senior Special Assistant in the Office of the President. The federal government expanded the Presidential Forest Guard initiative to 10 states, with more than 9,000 personnel now trained to help secure forests and other ungoverned spaces used by kidnappers, bandits, and other criminal groups. And also in the news, the Oyo State Governor, Engineer Seyi Makinde, the Olubadan of Ibadan Land, Oba Rashidi Ladoja, and the gubernatorial candidate of the All Progressive Congress in the state, Sharafuddin Ali, declared the death of Chief Lekan Alabi as another great loss to the entire state. Also in the news, we said the Independent National Electoral Commission has commenced the public display of the personal particulars and academic credentials of presidential candidates for the 2027 general election. The bulletin was compiled and edited by Kemisola Williams. Stay connected with us on our social media platform at Wells Radio 893. Also like our Facebook page at Wells Radio 893 FM fan page. You can listen live via our website www.wellsradio893.com. Also call or WhatsApp Wells Radio Newsroom on 091 6893 2000 for any eyewitness account. I am Kunle Olowu. Thank you for listening and God bless you.
West Radio 89.3 FM Kànga Àgbẹ̀màgbẹ̀.
Ẹ káalẹ́, ìròyìn ilé wa ló ń dé sétí gbọ̀yìn láti ìkànnì Wells Radio 89.3 FM. Ìkànnì Kànga Àgbọ̀màgbẹ̀ tó kalẹ̀ sí òpópónà Aláàfin Avenue lólúyọ̀lé Estate nílùú Ìbàdàn. Modupeola Sanni ni oníròyìn yìí. Ṣáájú ẹ gbọ́ àwọn kókó tó wà nínú ìròyìn náà. Ààrẹ Bọ́lá Tinubu yan ọmọ gómìnà tẹ́lẹ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Plateau gẹ́gẹ́ bí àmúgbálẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ pàtàkì àgbà ní ilé-iṣẹ́ ààrẹ. Ìjọba àpapọ̀ ti fẹ ikọ̀ Presidential Forest Guards Initiative dé ìpínlẹ̀ 10, wọ́n sì ṣe ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ fún àwọn aṣọ́gbó. Gómìnà Ṣèyí Mákindé, Olúbàdàn ti ilẹ̀ Ìbàdàn, ọmọ oyè ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC, wọ́n dárò ìpapòdà olóyè Lékan Àlàbí. Àjọ elétò ìdìbò INEC fi ìwé ẹ̀rí ààrẹ Tinubu àti Shettima síta ṣáájú ètò ìdìbò ọdún 2027. Báyìí ẹ gbọ́ ìròyìn ọ̀hún lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Ààrẹ Bọ́lá Tinubu ti yan Yang Jang, ẹni tí ń ṣe ọmọ gómìnà tẹ́lẹ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Plateau, ìyẹn Jonah Jang, gẹ́gẹ́ bí amúgbálẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ pàtàkì àgbà ní iléeṣẹ́ ààrẹ. Ìkéde ọ̀hún ló jẹyọ láti ẹnu igbákejì ààrẹ Kashim Shettima nínú ìwé ìkíni sí ọ̀gbẹ́ni Jonah Jang lónìí tí ó ń ṣe ayẹyẹ ọdún 100 tó pé lórí èèpẹ̀, níbi tí ọ̀gbẹ́ni Jonah Jang ti kọ ìwé jáde ní ìlú Jos, ìyẹn ní ìpínlẹ̀ Plateau. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Shettima ló sọ síwájú wípé ìyànsípò ọ̀gbẹ́ni Yakubu dá lórí ìgbẹ́kẹ̀lé ààrẹ nínú ipa tí ọ̀gbẹ́ni ọ̀hún lè kó àti láti kó àwọn èèyàn mọ́ra láti oríṣiríṣi ẹ̀yà. Ìjọba àpapọ̀ ti fẹ ikọ̀ Presidential Forest Guards Initiative dé ìpínlẹ̀ 10 pẹ̀lú bí wọ́n ti ṣe ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ fún àwọn aṣọ́gbó bíi 9,000 lójúpọ̀nà bí wọ́n ṣe máa mú ààbò bá àwọn igbó wa tí àwọn ajínigbé, bándíbándí àti àwọn ọ̀daràn gbogbo ń lò. Iléeṣẹ́ olùbádámọ̀ràn fún ààrẹ lórí ètò ààbò ló sísọ lójú ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀hún nínú ìkéde kan tí wọ́n fi léde lánàá. Ìkéde ọ̀hún ló fi tó wa létí wípé abala tí wọ́n wà lọ́wọ́ báyìí ní abala tí ó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú àwọn ìpínlẹ̀ Kaduna, Edo àti Kogi, níbi tí àwọn aṣọ́gbó bíi 2,000 ti parí ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tí ó dẹ̀ jẹ́ wípé wọn ò ní pẹ́ bọ́ sí ẹnu iṣẹ́ mọ́ níbi tí ètò ààbò ti dúró re. Àgbékalẹ̀ ọ̀hún ní iléeṣẹ́ olùbádámọ̀ràn fún ààrẹ lórí ètò ààbò ń ṣe agbátẹrù rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú iléeṣẹ́ ọ̀tẹlẹ̀múyẹ́, National Intelligence Agency, olú iléeṣẹ́ ológun, iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá àti iléeṣẹ́ aṣọ́gbó. Ìjọba àpapọ̀ fi tó wa létí wípé ìdí tí wọ́n fi gbé ètò ọ̀hún kalẹ̀ ni láti rí wípé àwọn ọ̀daràn ò rí àyè gbalẹ̀ nínú àwọn igbó wa níbi tí kò kì í ṣe ojútáyé tàbí fi àwọn tí wọ́n ti jí gbé pamọ́ sínú igbó àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ní àkótán, wọ́n sọ wípé ara iṣẹ́ wọn ni láti ta ìjọba ní olóbó tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ kẹ́fìn ohun tí ó rújú nínú igbó. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ onímọ̀ ẹ̀rọ Ṣèyí Mákindé àti ọmọ oyè fún ipò gómìnà lábẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC ní ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀hún Sharafadeen Ali ti kéde ìpapòdà olóyè Lékan Àlàbí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìpàdánù tó lágbára ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Gómìnà Mákindé àti Ali ni ó kéde ìpapòdà náà nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ìbánidárò olúkúlùkù wọn lónìí. Gómìnà ṣe àpèjúwe Àlàbí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀kan lára àwọn òmùnágbòǹgbò ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Ó ṣe lálàyé wípé ó fi ìgbà kan jẹ́ alága akọ̀wé oníròyìn fún sáà gómìnà mẹ́ta ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́, ẹni tí ó sì dágbére fún ayé ní kùtùkùtù òwúrọ̀ òní ní ẹni ọdún 86. Olóyè Lékan Àlàbí jẹ́ abẹ́sẹ̀ ti Olúbàdàn ti ìlú Ìbàdàn kí ó tó papòdà. Nínú àtẹ̀jáde èyí tí olùbádámọ̀ràn fún gómìnà Ṣèyí Mákindé lórí ìròyìn bu ọwọ́ lù, ìyún dókítà Sulaiman Ọlárẹ̀wájú ló fi àìdùnnú rẹ̀ hàn lórí pípapòdà olóògbé náà. Ó sì ṣe àpèjúwe rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ògbóǹtarìgì ayànnàná, ọ̀tọ̀kùlú, agbáṣàga àti adarí tí ìlú tí wọ́n bu ọlá fún. Àjọ elétò ìdìbò INEC ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fi orúkọ àti ìwé ẹ̀rí àwọn olùdíje fún ipò ààrẹ ní ọdún 2027 síta ṣáájú ètò ìdìbò ọ̀hún. Ètò ọ̀hún eléyìí tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ lónìí ló fi orúkọ, àwòrán àti àwọn ìwé ẹ̀rí ti ààrẹ, ẹni tí ó tún jẹ́ olùdíje fún ipò ààrẹ lábẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC tó ń ti igbákejì ààrẹ ìyún Kashim Shettima léde. Ẹ̀dà àwọn nǹkan tí ààrẹ fi ṣọwọ́ sí àjọ ọ̀hún nínú ìwé tí àkórí rẹ̀ jẹ́ Form EC9 ni a ti rí ìwé ìkẹ́kọ̀ọ́gboyè ní ẹ̀ka Business Administration láti Chicago State University ní orílẹ̀-èdè Amẹ́ríkà, níbi tí ó ti fi hàn wípé ó kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ jáde ní ọdún 1979. Ẹ̀wẹ̀, fún igbákejì ààrẹ, àwọn nǹkan tí a rí fi hàn wípé òun bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìwé ẹ̀rí rẹ̀ láti ẹ̀kọ́ alákọ̀ọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ìpolongo fún ipò ààrẹ àti ilé aṣòfin ní Àbújá ni yóò bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ọjọ́ 19 oṣù kẹjọ tí a wà yìí, tí ìpolongo sí ipò gómìnà àti àwọn ilé aṣòfin yóò bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ọjọ́ iwájú ní ìtẹ̀lé pẹ̀lú àṣẹ àjọ INEC. Àjọ Outpour of Fragrance Initiative ti rawọ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ sí àwọn ará ìlú láti ṣe àtìlẹ́yìn tó gbọ̀ngbọ́n fún àjọ ọ̀hún àti àjọṣepọ̀ kí àwọn lè gbòòrò àti lè ṣe àǹfààní fún àwọn agbègbè. Níbi ìfọ̀rọ̀wánilẹ́nuwò ní àjọyọ̀ àjọ̀dún ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹwàá àti ìtanijí níbi tí ó ti kó ìwé jáde ní Ìbàdàn lónìí, tí àkórí ìwé ọmọdé náà jẹ́ Bisola and the Paper Clock. Olùdarí àjọ ọ̀hún, Dókítà Lọlá Ọ̀dẹ́yàlé Ayọ̀ Fáṣídà, ló kéde wípé àjọ ọ̀hún kò ní tẹ́tí láti máa kó ipa rẹ̀ láwùjọ láì bìkítà ìpèníjà rẹ̀. Ó ṣe lálàyé wípé àfojúsùn àjọ ọ̀hún láti tàn kálẹ̀ àti láti máa fún àwọn èèyàn ní àǹfààní náà ni kò ní dáwọ́ dúró. Dókítà Lọlá ló rọ àwọn ará ìlú láti máa yára kánkán sí ìdàgbàsókè àti wípé ìtẹ̀síwájú nílò ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀. Ó tẹ̀síwájú láti kéde wípé àwọn ará ìlú lè ṣe àmúlò ojú òpó ayélujára àjọ ọ̀hún tàbí kí wọ́n pè sórí àwọn ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ wọn. Lára àwọn ọmọ àjọ náà ni wọn kò ṣàìsọ ìrírí wọn fún bí ọdún 10 sẹ́yìn àti akitiyan wọn láti mú ìdàgbàsókè bá àjọ náà. Ìròyìn ilé wa fún ti àṣálẹ́ òní kò ní ju báyìí lọ, àmọ́ kí á tó mú ìròyìn wá sí òpin, ẹ gbọ́ àwọn kókó tó wà nínú rẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i. Ààrẹ Bọ́lá Tinubu ti yan ọmọ gómìnà tẹ́lẹ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Plateau Yakub Jang gẹ́gẹ́ bí amúgbálẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ pàtàkì àgbà ní ilé-iṣẹ́ ààrẹ. Ìjọba àpapọ̀ ti fẹ ikọ̀ Presidential Forest Guard Initiative dé ìpínlẹ̀ 10 wọ́n sì ṣe ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ fún àwọn aṣọ́gbó bíi 9,000 láti máa ṣọ́ igbó àti àwọn agbègbè láti rí i pé àwọn ọ̀daràn kò ríbi farapamọ́ sí. Gómìnà Ṣèyí Mákindé, Olúbàdàn ti ìlú Ìbàdàn Ọba Rasheed Ládọjà àti ọmọ oyè fún ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC yìí Sharafadeen Ali ló ti dárò ìpapòdà olóyè Lékan Àlàbí. Àjọ elétò ìdìbò INEC fi ìwé ẹ̀rí ààrẹ Tinubu àti Shettima síta ṣáájú ètò ìdìbò ọdún 2027. Kẹ́misọ́lá Williams ló ṣe àkójọpọ̀ àti àtúntò ìròyìn. Ẹ kàn sí ojú òpó ayélujára wa gbogbo yín àti Wells Radio 893 FM fanpage tàbí www.wellsradio893.com. Ẹ lè pè sí nọ́mbà yìí fún ìròyìn ojú mi tó 09168932000. Modupeola Sanni ni oníròyìn. Ẹ ṣeun tí ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ wa, kí Ọlọ́run kí ó bùkún fún yín. Oorun ayọ̀ la ó sùn.